Alright everybody, it's Trevingsley, and today we're going to do the Showdown, the Ultimate Final Battle story event, the final story event for the Majin Buu saga. Let's go ahead and get into it. For the team, I believe, I've just been bringing like a full LR Buu saga team. Yes, I do have the boy Majin Vegeta in here. I have been trying to level up his links. He's SA 13 right now. I don't know how often I'll be using him, but you know, I'm very happy to have him. But let's go ahead and get into it. This story event isn't anything too crazy. I feel like most players should be able to beat it no problem. And I highly recommend that you do the story event, because the Hercule that Dokkan awakens into the Hercule Buu exchange unit, and of course the Goku that awakens into the Super Saiyan 3 Goku, both insane. I've seen a couple videos on them from other YouTubers, and let me tell you, they look crazy. Definitely worth the grind. Honestly, that Hercule and Buu are poised to be one of my favorite units in the game. The Goku I really like. He's very impressive, don't get me wrong. And I'm be using him a lot because I think he's a dope card, but that Hercule and Buu, I mean, that super attack for Hercule and Buu, let me tell you, one of my favorites in the game. When and I was just watching the Buu saga too, and I'll talk a little bit about that as we go. But, God, I totally blanked. But those super attacks are crazy. Like, I really like the Hercule super attack. And I actually, like I was saying, I just saw it in the anime the other day, where Kid Buu just spat out Fat Buu, and then Hercule looks over at Fat Buu, looks back, and he's like, you know what? I gotta fight. You know, this is a dream anyway, so I'll be fine, but I'm gonna put it all on the line anyway. And it was like super badass, and like it's kind of played up for a joke too, because you know it's like in some of the games, you know, it's his like special attack where he like kind of goes in and does a bunch of punches to the enemy, and the enemy just stands there, you know. And like Kid Buu in the anime, he was just standing there menacingly, like like he was a SpongeBob in that episode where he's the cop, like where he's the menace or whatever. Like, it was really funny, but I really like that super attack. It really shows off, like, the badass side of Hercule, and, like, or Mr. Satan, I should say. And, like, what he'll lay on the line when things get serious, you know. He runs away all the time and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, he will put his life on the line if he has to. Even if I mean, part of it was delusional, but still, you know. It was still like a really cool character moment. I've actually really enjoyed watching the end of the Buu saga, and this might sound controversial, but I really like the stretch as soon as Vegeta gets back from hell or whatever, you know, with Fortune Teller Baba when they're fighting Buhan. I really like that stretch, basically until the end of the Buu saga, even with the tournament and all that with Oob. I think the end of the Buu saga is fantastic. It's just that middle portion with Gotenks I really don't like, you know. It just rubs me the wrong way. I couldn't tell you why. Even the stuff with Ultimate Gohan I don't think is like super crazy or anything. We'll just stick with this. That's fine. But yeah, it's been really cool watching the Buu saga. I've actually been watching it, the end of the Buu saga. I watched some of it in Kai, and now I'm watching it in the Dragon Box version. And if you guys don't know about the Dragon Box, I would highly suggest going back into the Kanzenshu backlogs of podcast episodes and checking out the episode where Vegito EX, who's Mike Labrie, Hujio, and Corey, they review the Dragon Box when it came out back in 2009. If you want to know more about the Dragon Box and why it's such a big deal, definitely check out that podcast. They do a great job of explaining it and why it's such a big deal to Dragon Ball fans. I would say go to Kanzenshu in general for Dragon Ball knowledge and stuff like that. Kanzenshu, Geekdom 101, both great sources, in my opinion, for Dragon Ball content. I don't watch Geekdom's videos all the time, but I do like his content. It's just, you know, I kind of fall in and out with Geekdom, because I'll be watching, and I do this with a lot of YouTubers too, I'll be watching like video after video after video, and then I get burnt out and have to move on to something else. That happens with some other YouTubers I watch too, like Mr. Sunday Movies, Comic Pop, who I really like. Check out Comic Pop, by the way, if you're into comics at all. They do a show called Back Issues where they like basically pick a like a trade comic, or like a paperback of, you know, a couple issues from a run of a story arc or whatever from the comics, like Batman or Spider-Man. They've been doing Ultimate Spider-Man. I really like those episodes. Some other stuff like that. I know this like kind of turned into like boosting other content creators, but hey, Comic Pop does a great job. So does Kanzenshuu Geekdom 101, Mr. Sunday Movies, just to name a few. Those are just some of the people I watch outside. Well, I guess Geekdom isn't outside of Dragon Ball, but outside of Dokkan content, I like all of them. There's a couple other people I like too. If you want more suggestions of YouTubers I think are really good, who I like, you know, let me know in the comments, because I can direct everybody into sort of a good direction, I think. There's a lot of YouTubers out there that are really good, and like some like Comic Pop, who I keep talking about, who like, they're not like small, you know, they have like, I don't know, maybe 70 or 80,000 subscribers, but like they should be way bigger. So I'll be, you know, talking good about people I like. And then there's like Mr. Sunday Movies, who has, I think, over 1 million subscribers. But I mean, him and Nick Mason, you know, they're so damn funny. So I would check them out if you like movie, comic book type content as well. Anyway, back to the Dragon Box. I've just been watching that because it's got the next episode previews in there, and some of the other cool stuff from the broadcast, the original Japanese broadcast of Dragon Ball Z. There's some weird inconsistencies, like on the sets, the next episode previews, they come on after the episode ends like it does traditionally, but apparently when it was originally airing in Japan, Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball and all that, the next episode preview happened right after the end of the episode, and then they did like the ending credits with I can't remember, with Zenkai Power and Zenkai Power and so Boku wa Tenchi Data, We Were Angels, which is a great. I know I'm like all over the place right now, but let me tell you, that second ending theme for Dragon Ball Z, it's hard to beat. Dragon Ball Z is pretty good ending, or Dragon Ball in general has pretty good ending themes in general. Zenkai Power, I don't love, but I am very nostalgic for. But We Were Angels, man, that's a heavy ending theme. Romantiku Ageruyo from Dragon Ball, the OG, also a great ending theme. But yeah, so we're gonna go back to the original conversation now. Back to the Buu Saga. What I was gonna say that's controversial is I really like it being the Goku Vegeta show. That's just how I prefer my Dragon Ball in general, I guess. I don't really know. Obviously, you know, Goku and Vegeta don't have to be the stars for me to watch it. You know, I love me some Dragon Ball. I love GT, and GT is basically the Goku show. You know, so there's that. But I like everything Dragon Ball, except for the Heroes anime. I'm not a huge fan of, if I'm being honest. There's definitely some good like animation cuts in there and all that. It's just not too interesting to me. I don't know. I don't really know why. I think part of it's because it's a little rushed. You know, they're 10-minute episodes. They can only do but so much per episode. I believe they're adapting a manga. I'm not 100% sure on that. I might be mistaken, but anyway. Like I was saying, I just like that stretch, because like you watch the Buu Saga, you know, and it is the Goku Vegeta show. You know, Vegeta shows back up, and they fuse into Vegeta, and then after that, you know, it's Goku and Vegeta running around through Buu's body. I really like that filler stuff. I think it's a lot of fun. And then you got the stuff with Kid Buu, some of the filler stuff in there that's different from the manga, and you know, Goku Vegeta switching out a couple times to fight Kid Buu along with Hercule and Buu. I mean, it's a lot of fun. Not to mention like some of the filler with Yamcha and Krillin and in the other world, Heaven or whatever. I like all that stuff too. I mean, it's just the end of the Buu Saga. It's a lot of fun for me, especially in the anime. Although the manga looks really good, I think. I'll say this too. If you even read the Dragon Ball manga, and I mean the Dragon Ball manga, which stretches from Volume 1, where it's Goku, Yamcha, Bulma, you know, Puar, and Oolong, start all the way through Volume 42, which is the end of the Buu Saga, because the manga is just Dragon Ball. It doesn't in the United States it separates Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, but in Japan it was all Dragon Ball. You know, they were, you know, in 1988, 89, Toriyama was moving into the Raditz stuff. It was still called Dragon Ball. That separation came when the anime started. They decided to call it Dragon Ball Z, which I can't remember the exact reason why, but yeah. So this is basically the story event. As you can see, it's nothing too crazy. We've been getting a couple link levels here and there. I'm happy that Majin Vegeta is getting some link levels in, because honestly, he needs them. Not that he's, you know, he doesn't desperately need them, but I want him to be as strong as possible. So that flick of the wrist damage is what I talk about with some of my friends all the time. That's why I really wanted Majin Vegeta for so long, is because him just being able to flick his wrist 3 million damage. For a long time, he was one of the only people who could do that. You know, you get him to 12 key and he just goes off. And I kind of like the design of him too, where he's, you know, his 12 key stronger than his 18 key. That's interesting to me, especially since a 12 key super attack isn't that hard to get. So I don't know, that's just me though. But yeah, like all this stuff with Goku and Vegeta, like, I don't know, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I like when it's just them running around and some of their banter and some of their serious moments too. Like, this is kind of, I believe this is the end of the story event, but like some of the stuff, like Vegeta being like, you really saved Dende, and this idiot, he's referring to Mr. Satan and the dog, and this dog instead of your own sons and my son and Piccolo. Like, and if you think about it too, like if Goku would have saved Gohan, at least just Gohan, Kid Buu would have been done. Ultimate Gohan, you know, I think could have beaten Kid Buu, or at least would have been doing better than Goku and Vegeta against him. You know, that would have bought Goku plenty of time. Which is another thing I really liked about the anime, is like the aspect of like, what are you doing? You keep wasting time, Goku. Like when he's charging his Super Saiyan 3 and all that, and also when he's charging the Spirit Bomb. Anyway, that's the story event. I was rambling a lot in the video, but I had a lot I wanted to talk about, and I didn't want to like just commentate over the gameplay, because it's like nothing gameplay, you know. Even like free-to-play players are gonna struggle, or not free-to-play, like new players are gonna struggle to get these cards and all that if you do the Z hard one, but just do the normal stage. Do the normal stage, turn the boost on, grind it as much as you need to, you know, don't rush. But this, I highly recommend, get this Goku and this Hercule / Majin Buu good. Get them awakened, get them ready to go, because they are amazing. And I also recommend you grinding up the other free-to-play units, which are let's see. I did a video on this one, the Angel Goku, Goten, and the Ultimate Gohan. Get them. You don't have to rainbow them, but get them done. You know, get them awakened. And then Great Saiyaman and Spopovich and Yamu here, so that you can do the easy A for Goku and Hercule over here. They're definitely worth it. They're just, for free-to-play units, they're insane. But anyway, I'm Travis. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe if you did. And as always, catch you next time. Peace out.